Hey YouTubers, it's Suzette with Yasashi Crafts coming to you today with a duct tape tutorial and also to show you kind of quickly what I've been doing for the past week. Um, the tutorial today is going to be how to make a duct tape ring, flower ring. This is what it looks like. I'll take it off. And as you can see, I use an adjustable band. I don't like using the duct tape down here. So I'll show you guys how I make mine. And just to show you a few other things that I've been working on, I have some duct tape pins, flower pins that I've been working on. Let's see, can you see that? This one is the Angry Birds tape, and I actually found this tape for a very good price at Walmart. It was like $5 and some change. That's really good. Then I have this new one. It's almost like it reminds me of like a Woodstock type of flower pattern. I like it a lot. I actually need to go buy a few more rolls of this one. This one I got at Walmart also. Plus they have some new pastel colors out. I've done some bracelets. This one is Spider-Man. This one is the Woodstock flowers. That's not what it's called. That's what I call it. Then this is the Rue 21, the black lips. This one. And then I have this cheetah print. I have those. And something new I've been doing, because you guys know I can't just sit myself down somewhere, is the vials, the glass vials. Those are candy sprinkles in there. I made them into earrings. I put the hooks and all that in there, glued them in there, and that's what they look like. And this one here is a larger one. I got the small vials I got offline, but this one I got from Michael's in a pack, that Tim Holtz pack, and it's like under the sea. So there's shells, there's the sea beads, some rocks, and those are supposed to be clouds, and they're just small pieces of cotton that I took and rolled up, and that's the clear glue on the inside, and it's actually really, really pretty. And I use alcohol ink to color it to make it blue. So that's what I've been doing lately. So let's get started. I have my duct tape here, and what I did is I rolled out two 10-inch strips. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut them in half. And I'm like doing this upside down. Well, for me it's upside down, but you're going to cut them in half. And then you're going to cut them into 1-inch pieces. So you should have 1-inch squares, not 2-inch like you would do for the duct tape flower pin. So these are all be 1-inch squares. And when you cut all of your squares, we're going to fold them like we normally do the 2-inch flower petals for the duct tape ink pens. So now you should have 1-inch squares. Oops, sorry, I moved the camera. And this is what it'll look like. Okay? And I forgot to tell you guys, but you guys have done this a million times. You know what you need. You need your ruler, your X-Acto knife, your duct tape, and your cutting board if you have one. That's nice to have so you know that you're getting precise cuttings. And you can find, mine's is big. I got this offline on Amazon, but you can find the smaller ones at Walmart for really cheap. So what you do is what you normally do, like I've explained before in the duct tape pin tutorial that I did. You just want to take one corner, fold it in to one of the lines that you see on the back of the duct tape. You're going to have that L there, and then you're going to fold it over again so you have your one petal. You're going to do this for all of them, okay? This does take a little bit of time because you're using such small pieces, but it's basically the same thing. Oh, and I'm apologizing. You know what else you guys are going to need? If you have a stirrer, a coffee stirrer, or a small straw, or even a toothpick at home, it makes it a lot easier. This straw is pretty small. It's something that you would use to stir coffee with. Grab some out of McDonald's. Or a toothpick, something like that to wrap around when we get ready to wrap our flowers, so you can have something to wrap around it. It makes it a whole lot easier than trying to do it freehand. Okay. So I'll show you guys a couple of more of these petals that I'm folding. And make sure you're really neat about it. No duct tape should be sticking out the top. You don't want to see any white sticking out the top, because once you start wrapping your straw, then what will happen is you'll see a bunch of white when you have your petals completed, and it won't look good. So just take your time, and it is going to take some time, because I did the one I showed you guys earlier. I did it this morning, and it probably took me 20 minutes or so to do it. So if you're newer at doing it, it'll probably take a little while longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to finish folding my flowers, my petals, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how we wrap it around the straw. Be right back. Okay guys, we have all our petals folded. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our guide, which is going to be our straw here, and we're going to take our first petal, and we're going to put it a little low, not too high at all, and we're just going to wrap the first petal around the straw as tightly as you can. You don't want to fold the straw over or anything, and it'll be like that. And then you want to go directly across from it, just like you would the duct tape flower pin, and then on the two sides. So one on this side, wrap it around, then one on the opposite side. Now what you want to start doing is going in between the petals that you have. So we would go in between this one here, and you want to make them a little closer because you want it to end up blossoming out, and just lowering it just a little bit. But go in between the petals. See, this is what you should have going so far. We'll go around one more time. And then we're going to cut off the straw. Whoop! Hold on. Oh, good. I'm not going to even go there. You guys know I'm a klutz, so if you watch my videos, I drop something at least once. I can't believe I did that. Okay. So that's what we have so far. Then we're just going to get as close to the bottom of the flower as possible. Cut it off. That's what we have. And then we want to continue to go around the flower. You want to start lowering your petals because you want it to start blossoming out like a flower. You don't want to keep it up high because then you'll start getting a cone effect, okay? So, okay guys, here's what I have so far. This is the bottom. You see the bottom is getting kind of flat, which it's supposed to, so it can lay flush with the ring base. I did cut out another 8 petals, which is the 4 inches of tape. Cut it in half, then make your 1-inch squares because I didn't think my flower was full enough. Some people may like it like this, but I wanted mine to be a little bit more fuller. So as you go in between the petals, you can lay it flat against the bottom. That's the way it's supposed to be. And just go around. And you can kind of look at it from the top to make sure it's still looking good. Yeah, I needed another 8 petals. This is good. So there you have it. There's your ring topper. Then the next thing you want to do, you guys can see okay. You want to take an inch of tape. I have an inch of tape here. You want to take another inch of tape. And what you want to do is, when you have that inch of tape, you want to cut them 1/4 of an inch across. Just 1/4 of an inch across. And then you want to cut it in half. So when you cut it 1/4 of an inch up and down, let's see. This is what you should have, like a really thin strip like that, okay? So you have your inch of tape, then you want to cut it 1/4 of an inch down this. And this is what's going to hold your flower onto your ring base. I don't use glue or anything like that. I don't know. This is just how I do mine. But you want to take your ring base and you want to take your small strips and you're just going to basically start making a star or an X with it like this, and then keep adding to it. Like this. And you're just going to keep adding to it, crisscrossing the tape. Don't use all of it, just either the top or bottom half. You see, I'm not using all of it. Here, let me show you. Let me move this. That's what it looks like. And I just keep crossing it. So you have something like that. You take your flower and your ring base here, and what you do is you lay it up against there. There you go. Now that's not going to hold by itself. You get it on there, make it as neat as possible. You don't want any sticky showing. You want everything kind of laying down flat, nice and clean. And then you want to take the rest of your sticky to make sure it's on there correctly. So I'll do that and I'll be... Alrighty guys, we're all set. It's down. Looks good. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You have a blessed day. Thanks.